No, it's not.
It
Trans
is.
women are women, sir. That sign is bullshit. Of a trans woman. Trans women are women.
Well,
Your
I'm
sign is
telling you,
bullshit.
as a man, that's bullshit. Huh? You know what? Nobody confronts your ass. That's the problem.
Really?
If they'd say,
Really?
what the,
You want to bet?
what the,
You don't want to bet?
you know how many
Let the horn do the do-dang do.
All right, here we go again. Let's get this thing started. This is the place where I get to say what I want, the way I want, and how I want, and I don't have a soul here taking the conversation to the right or to the left because it's all on me. This is Express Yourself Live, the pre-recorded version. I have two topics: dicks in space and the transgender agenda. Let's get to that in 60 seconds.
Express yourself. Express yourself. You don't never need help from nobody else. All you have to do, though, express yourself. Whatever you're doing, do it good.
Hello everybody, I'm Nate Patterson, and once again, this is Express Yourself Live, the pre-recorded version, coming to you from my bedroom. Yeah, man, you know, COVID is still wreaking havoc, and the studio is not open. I'm going under the guise of doing the best I can with what I have, trying to bring you quality shows, because I know y'all tired of hearing me yell and cuss, right? Coming soon, I'm going to start doing interviews with some prominent people in our community, in our hoods, you know, from the old school to the new. You know, I'm going to concentrate on the old school because we need to get back to the basics. You know what I mean? Me and my boy, my road dog, man, we used to always say, let's get back to the basics, the basic bullshit, right? Okay, so we got two topics today. One is really getting on my nerve, and the other one I find kind of funny, is strange. I just saw it on TV, right, on the news. William Shatner, Captain Kirk, finally made it to space at 90 years old. Are you kidding me? 90 years old, you can handle you got a suit that can handle or allow you to handle the G-force it takes to get to space? I find that amazing because immediately when I saw that, I went back to the first Apollo mission that I saw. You know what I mean? And that whole thing and the Apollo missions after that, man. And these guys had to be in all kind of great shape and exercise and train and this, that, and the other. They shot up into space, came down. They had to quarantine. They couldn't be around people and all that. And now you got regular people going up in space on a big dick. Look, I'm telling you, I saw the damn spacecraft. It looked like a huge dick. I don't know what Bezos is trying to put out there, right? Wow! And you know what else was amazing to me? What was amazing to me is that it's a reusable spacecraft. I mean, after a while, they got the Apollo 10, 11, and 12. I think those were the ones that started to look like an airplane. You know what I mean? And they reused those. But man, this mission made NASA look like, you know, Tonka trucks and toys and stuff. Man, this was amazing. This was amazing. I mean, the fuselage, I don't even know if you could call it a fuselage, man, because it didn't break off in three parts like, you know, the regular spacecraft that we're normally seeing. This thing has, you know, it separates, I think, no, separated twice. The first separation, that thing came back down and landed like you see on TV. You understand what I'm saying? You remember Apollo 13? You landed on the moon, you know, and, oh, it's a great landing and all that. Well, that's the way it landed back here on Earth. Straight up. Like, who next? I mean, I'm impressed. Bezos is an alien. I don't know. I'm impressed, man. I don't have nothing negative to say about that other than that spacecraft looked like a big dick, right? Look, man, go Google the fucking thing and you tell me. right? Something weird there. Other than that, kudos to Mr. Bezos. You know, I mean, I can't hate on that, man. I can't hate on that. William Shatner came out all corny, you know, and he's being poetic and this and that and the other. Plus, you know, they got the camera on him only, right? We didn't hear from nobody else and whatnot. And he's just overacting, you know what I mean? But you know, it caught me. It struck me interesting the way he described space.
It was unbelievable. I mean, you know, the little things of weightlessness. But to see the blue cover go whip by, and now you're staring into blackness. That's the thing. The covering of blue, this sheet, this blanket, this comforter of blue that we have around us. We think, oh, that's blue sky. And then suddenly you shoot through it all of a sudden, as though you whip off a sheet off you when you're asleep, and you're looking into blackness, into black ugliness. And you look down, and there's the blue down there, and the black up there, and it's just, there is Mother and Earth and comfort, and is there death? I don't know. Is that death? Is that the way death is? Whoop, and it's gone. Jeez.
You know, I see pictures of space, and I know it's black. I know it's dark, but solar systems beyond, you know, illuminate the distance. In the pictures, well, Mr. Shatner said that it's completely black. It looks like death. But the earth is so blue, it's beautiful, and it's covered by a thin blue veil, is what he said. No, I didn't hear him say anything about any aliens. I was waiting on him to beam somewhere with Scotty and fight some Klingons. You know what I mean? You know, I'm like, yo, man, Kirk back in space. He gonna fuck some aliens now for real. But, you know, hey, that's just the way I viewed it. All right, so that's number one. Yeah, I thought that was amusing, bring you a little fluff piece, right? But here's the meat of this show today: transgenders. Transgenders, and they're fighting for their rights. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to stop anybody from fighting for any rights that they think and believe that they have. Do you understand? So, if you know whatever rights that I agree with, you know, that don't tread on mine, I'm all for it. Go ahead, man, do you. That's the way you want to live your life. Go ahead, man. I ain't got nothing to say about that until you put that bullshit in my face and start treading on my rights.
You're gonna put that up and you're gonna let everybody else see it?
Well, everybody
When you're
loves it.
confronted by a trans woman, you're gonna hide it?
Everybody loves it.
No, I don't
They
think
take
so.
pictures of it. They post it. 9 out of 10 customers love it.
Yeah, you know what? It's bullshit.
No, what you're spouting is bull.
No, it's not.
It
Trans
is.
women are women, sir. That sign is bullshit. As a trans women are women. Your
Well,
sign
I'm
is
telling you,
bullshit.
as a man, that's bullshit.
Okay.
You know what? Nobody confronts your ass. That's the problem.
Really?
If they'd say,
Really?
what the
You want to bet?
what the is
You know
going
what I
on?
have had
Do you
to
know how
live
many
with?
people you've embarrassed at
Oh,
City
wow.
Hall?
Me, an
They have
embarrassment
to-
to City
they
Hall?
have to
Really?
tolerate
You're an
that
embarrassment
shit.
to the city, sir. You are an embarrassment to this city.
I am a
And
pillar
I make
in the
sure that
city.
everybody knows.
I'm a pillar in this. Now,
Oh,
you
yeah.
do that. Do you know why? Every time some bullshit like this happens,
Uh-huh.
my sales go up because people are wanting this.
Really?
You are nuts.
Let's wake you up
You
to the
are
truth,
nuts.
sir.
You're not a woman. You don't look like a woman. You
Uh-huh.
don't act like a woman.
Really?
You're ahead. What's
Oh,
wrong with
really?
you?
I'm-
Well, look at yourself. For Christ's sakes.
Really?
For Christ's sakes, who would want to even be close? My God.
Really?
It's horrible.
I don't know why.
You
Why
are not.
am I so
You
horrible
are
to
not
you?
a chick.
Why am I so horrible to
Do you still have a?
You know what? That is none of your business.
Do you think there's one person that really thinks that you're a chick?
I know a lot of people that agree with me and that accept me for who
Do you
I
know-
am. And the fact that you're going to be
Nobody.
here with a sign like
Nobody.
that
Nobody.
is bullshit.
Nobody confronts you. That's the
They-
problem.
You see, that's where I draw the line, and I got the motherfucking problem. You understand? I'm watching. No, I'm not going to get to that yet because I did that after the fact, right? But I mean, look, man. Let me give you some history, right? I got gays in my family. I don't know if anybody's trans, right? But I do have gay people in my family. When I was at college, right, I didn't have no gay friends in college, right? But I had gay people living on my floor. It was like 4 gay dudes. Well, yeah, I'm gonna call them dudes 'cause that's what the fuck they are. 4 gay dudes lived down at the end of the hall. You understand what I'm saying? And I was pledging my fraternity, man. And we was, for some reason, we was in my dorm on that floor in line. You know what I mean? And the big brothers were showing off for whoever was walking by and all that. And the 4 gay dudes stood there and sized us the fuck up. They sized us up. Ooh, I'm going to get him. He look cute. Ooh, Hey, man, look. I don't give a fuck what you call me because I know I'm not sick and I'm not no way scared of these motherfuckers, right? But I ain't that guy. I'm not that guy. And I've been approached by gay men for a long time. And I have to tell them, I'm not that guy. Oh, you just gay and don't know it. You about ready to get an ass whooping and don't know it. And that brings me to this point, right? To the transgender thing. I'm going to skip all that bullshit analogy and lose my train of thought. Let's just go straight to the juice. They're claiming they're being abused. They're claiming that, they're the most abused minority on this planet. You know what I mean? Trans black women, right? They're the most abused on this planet. Have we forgot history? Even the damn Jews got y'all beat. You're the most abused. Man, y'all need to sit all the way the fuck down. I got to tell you, you do. Because, man, every demographic on this planet faces discrimination, bias, bigotry, and hate. Even crackers. See that? See how I put that in there, even crackers? That happens. You know what I mean? You got to grow some damn skin if you're going to go out of yourself and do what you do and try to mix into society. Ain't nobody going to welcome you with open arms looking the way you do. You are a man trying to be a woman. Now, let's get to this thing. After I saw them get on Dave Chappelle for the 90 billionth time, right? I said, let me do some research. Let me do some research on this thing because it's just like they stalking this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Just so they can make a beef about it and get attention. Because drama queens want attention. Transgendered, whatever the fuck they are, they want to be in the limelight and want attention. So they do drama.
Then you get out of my store.
I will. Thank you. Trans women are women.
Jesus Christ, man. Get a clue.
Trans women are women.
Get a
And they do drama well. I got to tell you, they do. I saw some interviews, man, let's just say I wish this was a beer right now. But anyways, man, so I heard all this ruckus about, Dave Chappelle and they want him shut down and they're offended and this and that and the other. I'm like, well, who could be more offended than Negroes? Okay, let me go check out The Closer. So I went and watched it. Now, they say that Dave Chappelle is the GOAT. I don't know about all that. The man's funny. And don't get me wrong, he's good at what he do. He does his craft well, but I'm not thinking he's the GOAT. Because, see, I grew up on the likes of Richard Pryor. You know what I mean? Mom's Mabley, Dolomite, and all that stuff, right? Red Fox and all them dudes, man. You know what I mean? They were just as funny, if not funnier back then as this nigga is here. But there's a huge difference, right? Dave Chappelle is an intellectual, right? And he has intellectual humor. You have to think about some shit before you laugh. Well, Richard Pryor and all them, that was just blatant humor, man. You was just, you know what I mean? So I would call that a GOAT. Richard Pryor to me is the GOAT. I got to tell you, I'm not feeling Dave Chappelle as the GOAT. He's too quiet. His comedy is just, and see how I'm talking right now? This is as loud as he gets. But he's good, right? So anyways, I watched The Closer. And man, I got to tell you, the man was funny. He made some good points. And like I said, he's an intellectual, right? And he made some points that made you think, yeah, man, this transgender stuff, man, it's just bullshit. And it is. Case in point. While watching The Closer, I learned that there were a group of women, I forgot what they were called, right? And they are insulted and they are against transgendered women. And these are feminists from the feminist movement. So I said, let me see what the hell's going on here. It seems like there's trouble in paradise, right? That's a weakness in your armor, LGBTQ. And if you want to add any more, let me. You know what else I learned? There are 78 genders now considered on this planet. 78. Once you get past the LGBTQ and the heterosexuals, what else is there? You eating motherfuckers now? I don't know, man. So what has come to, man, because I'm going to abandon all the rest of this stuff. Tell you how much time I got. Okay, I got 11 minutes. I got about 7 minutes, people, right? Look, man, I started doing some research and watching these videos of interviews over in England and whatnot. I don't know why the only interviews they gave me in the search was over in England, but this is what it was, right? And there's always two hosts, a man and a woman. The man is always gay, right? I don't know what the hell a woman is because you can't tell unless she dykes out, right? And they'll either have a transgendered person, right, and they'll have a feminist that's against the transgender. And what they do is that they all three of them team up on this person, don't give them a chance to talk, and then they say that this person is being rude. And that encompasses the whole transgender movement as far as being insulted. Do you understand? Case in point. You see, they say black transgendered persons. I think it's all transgendered persons when they are feeling themselves and they think that they're all the way woman. What they do is they go try to find a straight man. Now, here's their fatal flaw. Because some of these motherfuckers actually look like women. I can see where niggas can get it confused. You know what I mean? They don't tell the motherfucker that they're really a man or were once a man. That this woman thing is only up here in the cabeza. You know what I mean? But physically, I was born a man. You see, this is some important stuff that you need to know and fess up in the beginning of a relationship. Now, some straight men might be with that. That's on the individual. But let me tell you something. Remember, what's that dude, Fireman Bob? Let me tell you something. 99.9% of men do not roll like that. They don't want to be deceived into sleeping with another man, getting a blowjob from another man, cuddling and kissing and doing all this crap with another man. You see, that's your, I can't even think of the word to say, but that's your mindset, disgusting as it is. And what you're doing is hiding the truth, which means that you're being deceitful.
If a straight man is attracted to me, then finds out my trans identity and is no longer attracted to me, that is called transphobia. Let me explain why.
Hold on.
Now, what comes out of being deceitful? A consequence. You understand? They're killing transgender women. No, they're killing men dressed like women who tried to trick or did trick a straight man.
Why is it that you're going after straight men? Because straight men want what they want when you have a whole community of people that you can select from. So that's one of the questions that I have is, why is it that so many people are trying to step into the straight community and recruit from out of there? I was on Tinder yesterday, right? And the little subscription that I paid for a month ran out. So I can't see the women that like me unless I match with them, right? So at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to swipe right on everything to see what I match with. And I'm swiping, and then out of the corner of my eye, I got a glimpse that I got a match. I looked down to my phone and it was a man. It wasn't a trans, it was just a man. And then immediately I unmatched with the fool and I deleted the app. I got no intentions on ever using that app again after that mess because I was so frustrated because I know damn well in my bio it says straight black male living in Atlanta.
And he got the fucking consequence. Now, that's a hell of a consequence because most men will kill you. Most men will kill you, depending on how far you went and how disgusted they are. But you better be certain that If that man is able, there's an ass whooping coming. And I mean a bad one. And this is where you transgender people don't get it. You see, you're stepping on people's toes and rights, being deceitful. You understand? Because if that ever happens to me, I'm going to jail for motherfucking murder. That's your consequence. And I ain't deceived, because I can see your ass coming a mile away. But let's just say I'm weak one night, drunk as fuck, high, I don't know. And you do deceive me. And I wake up and find out I'm with a man. That's where you'll take your last motherfucking breath. Period. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. And this brings me to this. First thing they say is, oh, my feelings are hurt. You're hurting our feelings. Well, guess what? You bringing all this bullshit into a society that thinks it's taboo and throwing it in people's face and demanding shit. Yeah, that hurts my feelings too. You know what I mean? Because you're stepping on my fucking rights. Right now, the law is telling me I have to call you. I'm looking at a fucking man standing before me, but I have to call you a woman. Bruh, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. So essentially what I'm saying, because I know that if any of you people see this, y'all gonna swear I'm hating. I just told you nothing but motherfucking facts that you already fucking know. You understand? So let's see if you go after Nate Patterson. I don't know why, right? But let's see if you go after me. Because, I'm not with the transgender shit. I don't give a fuck what you do, but don't bring it over here. Period. I'm Nate Patterson. And this is Express Yourself Live. Deuces.